In many cultures, people can't conceive having a meal without bread. In Middle Eastern cultures, bread isn't just considered food, it's so much more. It's a symbol of hospitality, generosity, community. The term breaking bread dates back to ancient biblical times because bread wasn't sliced, it was torn off or broken to share with others. Bread was considered such a staple and basic necessity that to give or share bread with someone was directly contributing to their survival. Depending on the kind of bread, it could be used even as a utensil to scoop or to push other food. Bread is even synonymous of food in general. A person can survive for a long time on just bread and water. As most people know, water is also essential to survival, more so than bread. Our bodies need a lot of water on a daily basis in order to function properly. Experts say that when you feel thirsty, it's already too late for your body. You are already dehydrated, and you shouldn't wait until feeling thirsty to give your body water. So we get the point. Bread and water are so important for our physical survival. So far, 2 of our studies have been about water. And today, we're going to connect this physical need for food and drink to a deep spiritual truth. Jesus referred to himself as the bread of life, as well as water that quenches all thirst. Jesus is saying that he is essential to life, but not just physically, but most of all spiritually. Jesus was constantly trying to get the Jews thinking off of the physical realm and more into the spiritual realm. They were looking for a Messiah to set up an earthly kingdom, and he fed them physically through the miraculous act of multiplying bread and fish, or raining manna and quail from heaven. But there's so much more that he wants to do for his people. All those physical needs require daily replenishing because bread perishes and water runs out, and we get thirsty again. But Jesus invites us to eat and drink of him, of absorbing his teachings, his life, his salvation for each of us, of giving us an alternative to this sin-filled world. When you truly invite God to take over your life, that void will be gone, that emptiness gets filled, and your life has meaning. If there is anything the history of human religion tells us, it is that people seek to earn their way to heaven. This is such a basic human desire because God created us with eternity in mind. The Bible says God has placed the desire for eternity in our hearts. The Bible also tells us that there is nothing we can do to earn our way to heaven because we've all sinned, and the only thing our sin earns us is death. There is no one who is righteous in himself. Our dilemma is we have a desire we cannot fulfill, no matter what we do. That is where Jesus comes in. He and he alone can fulfill that desire in our hearts for righteousness through the divine transaction. And with that, we come to the end of our nugget. I'll see you tomorrow.